Well, there's always a debate when it comes to pinpointing the best rivalry in the Upper Valley, but there was no questioning how bad either side wanted to claim the coveted Principal's Cup during Friday night's showdown between the Lebanon and Hanover football teams.
And while it was the Raiders who headed into the contest with just one loss on its record, it was the 1-3 Marauders who struck first with the game's first points. And fittingly, it was Hanover senior Don Linehan who found the end zone in his first game back since suffering a broken wrist in Week 3, scoring on a 2-yard touchdown run after having broken free for a 70-yard gain just one play earlier. Unfortunately for the home team, however, it was all Lebanon from there as the Raiders pounded out 4 consecutive touchdowns on their way to a 28-6 victory. Junior Ryan Milliken found the end zone twice for Lebanon, including his team's first score on this 30-yard touchdown run down the right sideline, before touchdowns from Walker Tuttle here early in the third quarter, and Tavian Tobin on this well-executed play rounded out the game's scoring. I spoke with Milliken after the game to ask about the significance of winning the Principal's Cup for a third straight year.
Feels great. Lebanon Hanover is always a good matchup because of a rivalry game. And no matter how bad each team is or how good each team is, it's always a great game.
You're at 4-1 at this point in the season. To know your team is healthy going forward, that's got to feel good, knowing the health of this team and knowing that you guys are kind of running on all cylinders going forward.
Oh, it feels great, and we're glad to have Tavian and Kale back from their injuries, and we need our full team to win the states this year.
And that's the goal, right?
That's the goal, yeah.
I also spoke with Lebanon coach Chris Childs, who said he couldn't have been more pleased with his team's effort.
You know, we definitely had a tough one last week when we put the ball on the carpet 7 times, but we definitely, you know, we're in an all right spot anyway. You know, I would have definitely liked to have last week's game, but we got to look forward. We got Kennett this coming week coming up, long bus ride. You know, you're looking at 3.5 hours, 2.5 hour bus ride, so it's going to be definitely a big challenge for us. They got a great quarterback, so we're going to have our hands full next week.
Lebanon will travel north, as you just heard, to face 4-1 Kennett on Friday, while Hanover will try and bounce back Saturday at Pembroke. And taking a look at the YCN scoreboard, Stevens, Newport, Fall Mountain, and Mascoma all had byes this past weekend, but Kearsarge did play and fought its way to a gritty win over Monadnock to improve 4-1. And over in Vermont, it was a great weekend for our local teams, with Windsor improving to 5-2 with a big win over Spalding, and Bellows Falls and Springfield also coming out victorious. That does it for your look at local sports. I'm Mike Pizzone.